Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, hockey fans of all ages, hello and welcome to the Rockland Ice Rink, where today we've got one of those all-time battles. It's the border rivalry, the Rockland Bulldogs taking on the Abington Green Wave. I'm Mad Dog Matt Nelson. Pleasure to be joined alongside by Mike the Postman Simmons on the ones and twos from the Rockland Ice Rink tonight. Absolutely packed house. Starting a little bit later than expected, the last game between Hanover and Whitman-Hanson, one of those all-time classic games, went a little bit longer than expected. So here we are approaching 8:30, about 45 minutes late for the start of Rockland versus Abington. Now, Rockland won the Cashman Cup for the first time in a long time. The Green Wave were knocked out of contention in the first round against a very good team. They are 2-2-2. Coming into this one, the Bulldogs are 3-3-1. The Bulldogs think they're the better team entering this matchup. Only time will tell. The Green Wave, according to head coach Brian Woodford, very clearly could be 4-0-2 right now. They outshot both of the teams that beat them, one of which being Blue Hills Regional, who they will see later in the season. Starting goaltenders first for the home team, the Rockland Bulldogs, is Ricky Esansi, and for the Green Wave, it is Nicholas Harris. Harris featuring a save percentage of .933. He's stopped 225 of 241 shots. That's a goals against average of 2.66. We've got a discussion in the Abington bench with the referees. And we'll be switching out the pegs on both goals prior to the start. At least anyway. Looks like. Let's go run through the lines while we have the moment. Sam McDonald is the Green Wave's top line center. He's the leading scorer, 5 goals, 4 assists, a +7 on the season. His wings are Declan McCarthy, John McGrath. Sean Duggan is in the middle of the second line. Campino and Matthew Grafton on the sides there. Sean Niles, third line center. Max Wilkinson and Kevin McGlynn on his wings. Teddy Duggan is centering Evan Faulkner and LJ Cleary. Only 4 defensemen for the Green Wave. Nick Daly paired with Jacob Whitman. Tate Erickson, the freshman, is with Amani De Jesus. Ryan Guthrow backing up Nick Harris tonight. Now for the Rockland Bulldogs as we prepare to get underway. Top line center is Cooper LaRocco. He's in to take the opening face-off. He's centering Pat McGuirk and Cam McGuire. David Kane is the second line center. On his wings, Danny Moran and Dean Alex. Daniel Kane is the third line center. The 8th grader is centering Jaden McQueen and Aditya Suganoon. And the extra forward is Tommy Reno. The Bulldogs win the opening faceoff. Defensive pairings for Rockland. Jack Blonde with Joey Mann. Bobby Butler with Joe Barry. And Giella Clifford is the extra defenseman. Colin Rao is backing up Ricky Esansi, who's got a .196 goals against the average, save percentage of .936, 1 shutout on the season, an overall record of 3 wins and 3 losses. Green Wave in their visiting uniforms tonight, the green kits with black trim around the white numbers and lettering. The Bulldogs in their home whites, red trim around the navy blue numbers and lettering. Harris steers it aside, now gathered in by McDonald. Thrown on net, sticked aside again by Harris. Bulldogs collect at the blue line with number 4, Jack Blonde. Blonde throws it on net. Harris stops and covers for the faceoff. 109 in. Green Wave that win the defensive zone faceoff. Jacob Whitman collects. Green Wave unable to clear out of the zone, however. Now they send it back to neutral ice. Collected there by David Kane, the sophomore. He throws it in, and it is icing called on the Bulldogs. Very young team for Rockland. Only 3 seniors. They are all co-captains. One of which being Evan Girard, one of the 4 goaltenders listed on the roster, along with Pat McGuirk and Joey Mann, both defensemen. Whitman gains the red line, can't take the offensive zone, however. Rockland back the other way with number 20, David Kane. Kane dumps and chases, able to keep possession on the near side half wall, throws it on net. That was deflected aside and cleared out by Nick Daly. Short shifts for the Green Wave through the first couple of minutes. Top line back out, Sam McDonald with McGrath and McCarthy. Seen some more even depth of scoring for the Green Wave this year. A little bit different than the past years. McDonald's has 5 goals. He's by far the scoring leader. That being said, a couple of other players each have 2, and we're going to have a penalty called here. It will be holding. A cross check, rather the call on Declan McCarthy. So McDonald's got the 5 goals, 4 assists. McCarthy 2 goals, 4 assists. McGrath 2 and 1. The second line of Campino, Sean Duggan, and Matthew Grafton accounting for another 5 goals and more assists. The Green Wave able to dump it all the way down the river to kill off the first 15 seconds of the power play. Nice check into the corner. Laying the body in hard was De Jesus. He's a very physical guy, according to Coach Woodford. He likes to throw the body. He has, however, taken 3 penalties this year. And that is because he is slightly undersized and likes to change his game and play the more physical body. The Bulldogs work the wraparound with McGuirk. The tour of the attacking zone. Now sent indirectly over to Kane. Kane throws it wide on net. Grafton's going to be the first one to it. The shot deflected away wide. That was Sean Duggan with the offensive opportunity, short-handed for the Green Wave. Now it's Jack Blond. Glove down at the red line by Kane. His cross-neutral zone pass, good for Blond. Now it's Dean Alex. Shot right out in front, and whiffing on it was Alex. The net coming off of the moorings. 21 seconds to go on the man advantage. 10:55 left in the first period. The faceoff will come to the right of Nicholas Harris. Harris wearing the A on his sweater. Assistant captain along with Declan McCarthy. John McGrath wearing the C for the Green Wave. Another short-handed bid here. It'll be number 21, John McGrath. He chases it to the end boards. 8 seconds left on the power play. Left out in front for McDonald, who missed the opportunity. And then a shoving match in front. And the ref watching all of it, letting it go. This one on the other side of the ice is sent off of the right pillow of Harris. Green Wave unable to break out. There's some dead wood on the ice. Losing his stick was Daniel Kane, and it's icing called on the Green Wave. Coach Woodford asking why that wasn't a penalty, with McDonald getting assaulted in the crease 200 feet away from the puck. Face off to the right of Harris once again. Matthew Grafton losing an edge. Green Wave losing a lot of scoring talent with Hunter Grafton, among others, this past season to graduation. Duggan was unable to gain clean zone entry. Campino taking the hit to move the puck back into Rockland's defensive end. Back the other way is Dean Alex. Alex has it poked away cleanly. Duggan as far as the red line before Tate Erickson, the freshman. He's got 2 goals, 4 assists on the year. Able to gain the offensive zone there, throwing around the body. Alex gathers it in, gains the offensive end. 9 minutes to go, just under. In the first period, still scoreless between these two rivals, the Rockland Bulldogs, the Abington Green Wave. Sean Niles, third line on. And that's icing once again on the Green Wave. Green Wave getting a win in their last time out, 3-win over John Paul II. 2-on-1, the shot stick save for Esansi. Best Green Wave opportunity so far. Harris had 36 stops in that win against the Lions. McCarthy, Duggan, and Niles had the 3 goals. Saucer pass out to the neutral zone. Chipped further by Cooper Larocco. Larocco and McGuirk each playing about 30 minutes a game, which is astounding in a 45-minute affair. It'll be interesting to see if Rockland rolls more than 2 lines tonight. Approaching halfway mark here in the first period. Daly regroups, can't clear the zone, however. The shot launched wide by Daniel Kane. Jaden McQueen takes heavy contact. De Jesus separating the puck from player. And now here's Kane again. Kane indirect looking for McQueen, didn't connect. Offsides is ruled. Neutral zone face-off. Won by the Green Wave. Bobby Butler setting it off the boards. Taken there by Nick Daly, the defenseman, a goal and an assist on the campaign so far. 7 minutes to go in the first period. Another turnover at the defensive blue line. Daly trying to come away with it. He's able to keep it in the neutral zone momentarily and then chipped up in the officials' crease. Rockland dumps it back in. Collected by Whitman. McGuirk sends it around the end wall. Chipped out by McCarthy. Sam McDonald, backhand saucer pass to gain the offensive end. McGuirk trying to skate through two Green Wave forwards. In a pile up in front of the Bulldogs bench. Puck comes loose. Max Wilkinson able to gate it for the Green Wave. Shot launched from the point. That coming from Tate Erickson. Had some heat on it, but Asansi stays clean to this point. 5.5 to go, and the faceoff will come to Asansi's blocker side. It'll be a foot race. De Jesus chases it to the corner and then takes a big hit after he sent the puck forward. Wilkinson launches a shot, rather that was Sean Niles. That went high over the crossbar. Sent out in front, De Jesus unable to launch a one-timer from the high slot. Now the Bulldogs trying to develop an offensive rush of their own. Across the 5-minute mark here in the first period. Losing an edge, but able to keep the puck in his possession. Dean Alex escapes the danger for Rockland. Chipped forward by Blonde. Deflected to the end boards, back by Whitman. Matthew Grafton sends it across the blue line. The Bulldogs back the other way. An opportunity and offsides called as Pat McGuirk was trying to work the partial breakaway. McGuirk still out there, able to send it back through the Abington end. Whitman chases it down far corner. Campino trying to start it from the back end for the Green Wave. Blonde now back up to McGuirk. Long pass up now for Duggan. He takes on three Bulldogs, chases it down to the corner, takes a big hit, and that's going to be a penalty. Is it 2 or is it 5? It'll be boarding either way. I believe it will be McGuirk, the offending player. Well, Jack Blonde, the sophomore defenseman assistant captain, heads to the box. Looks like only a 2. Green Wave's first power play opportunity. Wilkinson takes a huge hit. Rather, that was Duggan who got shouldered off. The ref blowing it dead, but no penalty called. Duggan back to Erickson. Erickson, the quarterback of this power play. Campino had it poked away. Erickson can't recover at the blue line. LaRucco in short-handed, and a good play recovery by Erickson. Here's McDonald bobbing and weaving, gains the offensive zone, dekes back to the middle, and lost the handles as he approached the high crease. McDonald far side half wall, poked away, and stolen by Dean Alex. Rather, that's McGuirk. McGuirk gains the offensive end short-handed, 1:10 left on the power play, 2:12 left in the first period. Here's Declan McCarthy. McCarthy out to the face-off dot. Down the far side, here's Erickson from the top of the slot, looking deflection into the glove of Ricky Asansi. He holds for the face-off. 52 left on the power play, 1:55 remaining in the first period. Green Wave with the offensive zone face-off. Shot deflection out in front, and Asansi able to stop it again. Initial shot coming from De Jesus. It was tipped out in front by Matthew Grafton. Sean Niles getting some power play time here. Now deflected down by John McGrath. McGrath ridden off the puck. Green Wave will have to start back from neutral ice. De Jesus separating puck from player again, and now here's Whitman. De Jesus off the boards. Can't get it further down into the offensive end. Green Wave have to reset again. They'll chip and chase now with 10 left on the man advantage. 1:10 left of the first period. Off the skate of De Jesus, back to even strength. John McGrath. Door to the penalty bench still open. Referee will take care of that as it is iced by the Bulldogs. 47 seconds remaining in the period. Bulldogs win their defensive end face-off. 40 seconds left in the period. Tate Erickson able to keep it in the offensive zone. Poke to the far side corner. McDonald spins with it there. De Jesus at the near side point. Off the boards, and now the Bulldogs trying to sneak behind with McGuirk. They do. Pat McGuirk in on a breakaway. He dekes. Poked away by Harris. And he will cover it up for a face-off with 20 seconds. McGuirk remains out there. Bulldogs launch a shot off of the face-off win. Loose out in front and cleared away nicely by Declan McCarthy. McDonald to the Green Wave looking for numbers. Whitman can't keep zone possession. The buzzer sounds. The first period has come to an end. The same way it started, scoreless between the border rivals, the Rockland Bulldogs and the Abington Green Wave. We'll step aside, take a quick breather, and bring you second period action here on Abington Community Access and Media right after this. Hello and welcome back to the Rockland Ice Rink second period action. It's the Abington Green Wave, technically, visiting the Rockland Bulldogs. Both of these teams call the Rockland Ice Rink their home ice. It is scoreless at the start of the second period. The Green Wave buzzing the last couple of minutes. They have a shot right at the faceoff and an empty net and an opportunity missed as it was Campino right out in front. Didn't have enough room for a shot. Rockland forced to ice the puck 18 seconds into the period. Ricky Asanti, a couple of great stops in the first period to keep the Green Wave off the board. Nick Harris wasn't tested very often, but he did make a breakaway stop on Patrick McGuirk. Who played most of the period and is out there to start the second for the Bulldogs. McGuirk with it at the face-off dot. His shot blocker saved by Harris to the near side corner, where the Green Wave try to recover and break out the other way with Campino. McGuirk gains the blue line. Left into the corner as he was spilled. Phenomenal pace of play so far. In this one, icing called as Grafton deflected it. And McGuirk's going to go for a slash behind the play. So if my math is correct, this will be the first time that McGuirk has left the ice tonight. He's in the box for two. Green Wave's second power play opportunity of the night. Of course, 0 for 1 to start the evening. Calling for it. Out in front was Dean Alex. .110 left on the power play. Rockland able to send it all the way down the river. Sam McDonald gains the offensive blue line. The shot ramping up and into the netting. That coming off of the stick of Campino. Green Wave win the offensive zone face-off. Whitman sends it off of a Rockland stick up and out of play. LaRocco deflecting it into the net. 42 seconds left on the power play. 12:34 to go in the second period. Bulldogs fell in their last time out against Monomoy Mashpee. De Jesus launches a slapper right into the gut of Asanti, and he holds for another face-off. Green Wave win another face-off with space is Whitman. He shoots and deflected just wide of the right side post. McGrath taking some contact, able to keep possession. Now Niles, rather Grafton, deflects in and loose. It squirted through the 5-hole of Asanti and stopped on the goal line by Jack Blond. De Jesus, a nice move. He gains the offensive end. De Jesus shoots. Asanti with the save, back to even strength. And now Grafton able to keep possession and negate a potential McGuirk breakaway. DeJesus off the boards. Grafton lost the handle. Whitman able to recover. And there was Niles taking it across the red paint. McGuirk. The net is a little bit loose, and they will stop play with 11:08 to go. Green Wave in, working the wraparound. McDonald shoots. That off the tip of the glove of Asanti. Net off again. McCarthy lost the vision on it. McDonald a little bit offline for McCarthy. Rockland recovers. Now it's Cam McGuire. He can't gain the offensive zone. Pino gloving it down. He shoots just high of the crossbar. Across the 10-minute mark here in the second. Whitman's one-timer sent wide. Now Joey Mann for the Bulldogs. A shot and a goal for Declan McCarthy, his third of the season. He found it right outside the crease on a rebound, and Asanti left the near side post open. It's 1-0 Abington. Another look. DeJesus left it. And McCarthy found it. It had a little bit of a screen. Nothing too crazy, but Asanti lost the vision on it. And the Green Wave able to capitalize. It's 1-0. McCarthy's 7th point of the season. 3 goals, 4 assists. Sam McDonald given credit for the assist to Jesus. I believe should get a helper as well. Now an opportunity and a good save for Nicholas Harris on a point-blank shot from Cooper Larocco. Opportunity here for Duggan if he can chase it down. He got taken down into the end wall. Now Jack Blond trying to start a breakout for Rockland. Grafton behind the net, tries the wrap around. DeSancy got a piece of that one and able to cover for a stoppage. Whitman launches, DeSancy another save. Big hit clean into the end wall. De Jesus threw the body that time, as he does, and it was Jaden McQueen that took the contact, and the door on the near side half wall coming open. .738 to go in the second. Green Wave have the 1-goal lead. Declan McCarthy, the lone tally. McDonald's got it now. He has the helper. McCarthy spins, gains the offensive zone before he was edged off. McDonald recovers, sent out in front, and DeSanti wasn't expecting it. Able to steer it back to the end wall. McCarthy out in front again. That one sent just wide. McCarthy now into the blue line. The shot sticked away. That coming from the stick of Nick Daly, and now Daly able to prevent another McGuirk breakaway. Jack Blond gains the zone. Now it's McGuirk. He sent it harmlessly towards net. The Green Wave sent it all the way down the river, and it's icing. Harris the save. Then it was Grafton getting it back to neutral ice. Jacob Whitman slashing it down. The Bulldogs take it back just outside of their offensive blue line. 5:40 to go in the second period. Still 1-0 Green Wave. Whitman again. McGuirk taking it away, now Blonde. Blonde chips and chases. 5 minutes to go in the second. Opportunity out in front, point blank, and the Bulldogs tie it up. Who else but Patrick McGuirk on a great feed from behind. And with 4:56 to go, it's all even again. David Kane with the backhanded pass from behind the net. McGuirk drifting down the low slot just below the hash marks. Here's another look. McGuirk took some contact as he launched that shot. All knotted up, 1-1. LaRocco given the primary assist. John McGrath recovers. LaRocco pressuring him. McGrath shrugs off the contact, waiting for the next layers. Now it's Erickson. Erickson drifting down the slot, backhand shot, loose. McCarthy very close to his second goal, but it's in the glove of Ricky Asansi. Green Wave with the face-off cleanly, but a little bit too cleanly. It's back into the neutral zone. Daly up to Wilkinson. Long shot, 75 feet, steered aside by Asansi. Now drifting behind is David Kane. He shoots high and wide left of the crossbar. Back the other way was Kevin McGlynn, but just out of reach. It's icing against the Green Wave. Defensive zone draw. LaRocco in to take it for the Bulldogs. It was won by Sean Duggan. LaRocco chips it back to himself. LaRocco, nice move, his backhanded pass. Nobody home on the other end. Campino. And the Bulldogs will take it back the other way. 2.5 to go, second period. McGuirk, he gets shoved off. Two Bulldogs run into each other. It's recovered by Blonde at the red line, and Harris is going to cover for the stoppage with 2:16 to go in the second. Donald wins another face-off. Blonde, glove down by McCarthy. And here's McDonald. McDonald drifting towards the net, finds a lane. The backhand shot. Asansi got a piece of it and kept it out. Erickson stops behind the net, sends it off the boards. Taken away by the Bulldogs, but a nice defensive play by Nick Daly to prevent a Bulldog scoring opportunity. On the other side, it was McDonald's shot into the glove of Ricky Asansi, who has been phenomenal so far. That was Erickson, rather, on the opportunity, the defenseman. Bulldogs might have a 2-on-1 developing. It's Dean Alex. He shoots and scores. Harris wasn't expecting the shot. And it was Alex able to find the top right corner, pop the water bottle. And the Bulldogs have 2 unanswered to take the lead with 1:15 to go in the period. See Alex just across the red line. Harris screened by his own player, wasn't expecting the shot. And Alex able to find the top corner and give the Bulldogs the lead. Green Wave looking to fire back with 1:05 to go. Green Wave trouble clearing out of their own zone. LaRocco into the glove and out of the glove of Harris, who's now out of his crease. 45 seconds to go in the period. Campino able to recover, backhand. Now it's Pino on the far side half wall. That was Whitman behind the net. Now Sean Duggan. Duggan gains the zone. His shot in and out of the glove of Asansi. Grafton tried to find the rebound on that. 25 seconds to go now. Puck tied up on the end wall. Whitman backhands it towards the slot. And now it will be Duggan recovering in the neutral zone. De Jesus chipped it up. And here goes Matthew Grafton. His shot saved by Asansi. Clock stops with 10 seconds to go. Bulldogs have 12 games here at their home rink of their 18-game schedule. Two scheduled for the Bridgewater Ice Arena down the road. Other than that, they have Sandwich this coming Wednesday at Gallo Ice Arena down in Bourne. Their next game after that, next Saturday, they'll face Boston Latin Academy in Dorchester. And their last game on board Mashpee was in Hyannis. The only other rink they will see this season is Bishop Stang, who plays at Hetland Ice Arena down in New Bedford. And there's going to be a penalty called here on Joey Mann, who took down John McGrath before the puck was dropped. Green Wave's third power play opportunity of the day. They would love to score, but they'll have 1 minute and 59 seconds on a fresh sheet of ice to start the third period. Bulldogs win the face-off, and the buzzer immediately sounds. The Bulldogs get 2 unanswered. They take a lead into the second intermission. 2-1 over the Abington Green Wave, but the Green Wave have 2 minutes of power play time on a fresh sheet of ice to start the third period. We're going to step aside, take a quick break. Welcome back to the Rockland Ice Rink for third period action. It's the Rockland Bulldogs and the Abington Green Wave. Rockland with 2 unanswered goals in the second to give them that 1 goal lead right now, but the Green Wave have 1 minute 59 seconds on a power play to start this third period on a fresh sheet of ice. We'll see if they are able to capitalize. Tate Erickson able to keep it in at the far side point. Dumps it back around. Dean Alex there tries to bang it out. McDonald recovers. And then it is Jack Blonde unable to clear out of the zone. McCarthy holding, backhands it around the boards for McDonald, who left it. And now Blonde tries to clear. Erickson able to keep it in once again. The pass from Campino not as crisp as he would have liked. And the Green Wave have to tag up and try to re-enter. Erickson able to keep it in. Pino down low looking for McDonald, doesn't connect. Now Erickson able to slash it down, keep it on sides. Max Wilkinson behind for McCarthy. Puck died in a wet spot on the ice and a big hit. And now a late whistle as one of the Bulldogs had their face masks separated from the rest of their helmet. That one has never been seen before in a high school game. I've never seen someone hit so hard that the metal face mask separates from the plastic helmet. There was no penalty called on that. It's just a hard, clean hit. .39 seconds to go on the minute advantage. Sean Niles into the faceoff. He wins it back to Whitman. Whitman launches a shot deflected into the glove of Ricky Asante, who has been phenomenal so far, and it is Dean Alex, one of the top line forwards, or rather the top pairing defenseman, headed back to the locker room to try to fix his lid. John McGrath in the corner. Now it's Grafton. Grafton out for DeJesus. Now Sean Niles. Niles saucer over to Jacob Whitman. He spins and fires. Deflected by Cooper LaRocco wide, and the Bulldogs able to clear it all the way down. That will kill off the power play. DeJesus, a nice move. Shot off of the outside of the post. And it was Joey Mann able to clear it back out to neutral ice. Whitman behind the cage, indirect for DeJesus. Bulldogs had to tag up and then deflect the puck to negate the potential icing. Joey Mann, far side corner. McDonald's. Backhand sauce, and now dumped in. Off the pad, the rebound attempt across the crease And then gloved down, but not cleanly by Declan McCarthy, so the Green Wave have to tag up. Pino shoots, deflected off of the leg of Jack Blond. McCarthy, a far side half wall. McDonald spins and fires, not deflected well wide. McCarthy again. He gets taken down from behind, and a couple of clean hits, say the officials. Bodies falling everywhere, shot, and a goal! The Green Wave tie it up. It's Sam McDonald who waves to the Rockland fan section on his way by. It's 2-2. Here's another look. It was McDonald on the wraparound, but he stuck it just inside that far side post before he hit the back of the net. Since he wasn't expecting the shot. And we're all knotted up again. We expected this one to be a dogfight coming in. The fans provide a great atmosphere. And we're tied up here in the third period. Tate Erickson launches one looking for the deflection. He didn't get it cleanly from Matthew Grafton. This one sent intentionally wide. The Green Wave will have to tag up. Tate Erickson, freshman, has logged big minutes tonight, and now he has an opportunity. His shot off the tip of the glove of Ricky Asansi. Erickson, nice pass up for McGrath. McGrath, a drop pass to De Jesus, and then got it back. Ten minutes to play here in the third period. Foot race. Whitman able to screen it off nicely. Green Wave negate another McGuirk opportunity. McGuirk with it now. The senior co-captain logging big minutes, shoots high and wide. Whitman chips it off the dasher. The Bulldogs keep it in the offensive end. And then Harris gloves it down and is able to hold on for the face-off with 9.5 to play. A lot of alumni in the house tonight for the Green Wave as colleges are still on break. I see Colin Crocker among a couple of other former Green Wave hockey players over there. Big hit, De Jesus spilling Cam McGuire. A lot of clean hits tonight. Very physical battle between these two border rivals. Here's Campino, near side corner. He takes a hit to move the puck. Dean Alex able to fix his helmet, then a little shoving match with De Jesus. The refs keep the arms down. Now it's Joey Mann getting the zone. Mann shoots, blockered away by Harris. Now deflecting up into the netting for the Green Wave defensive zone face-off. Green Wave with the face-off. Matthew Grafton. Shot, save, a Sansi rebound. McGrath had the opportunity on the near side post, couldn't bury it. McGuirk, shot, that was deflected down by Harris. Another pad save, point blank. LaRucco shoots and into the gut of Nicholas Harris. Just about halfway through the third and final scheduled period. All knotted up, 2 goals apiece. David Kane in for the face-off. The sophomore unable to win it. The Green Wave trying to clear out of their zone. Max Wilkinson can't advance the puck to neutral ice. De Jesus does. And he lost the controls on the wheels. The shot deflected wide. That came from David Kane. Sean Niles. Rockland regains the zone only momentarily as it's collected by Kevin McGlynn wearing number 4 in green. Niles carrying, offsides, it's whistled down. Half a step ahead of the play. The Green Wave will reset, they'll take the opportunity, 6:45 to go. Campino skies it in. Back to the end boards. McDonald couldn't recover. Campino tries to do the same. The Bulldogs have clean possession. They'll send it off the boards to neutral ice. Erickson up ahead for Pino. Pino off the skate of Declan McCarthy, who launches a shot deflected off of the stick, that time of Joey Mann. LaRocco has it pickpocketed. Now Sam McDonald. McDonald shoots, that one blocked away by Mann. The Bulldogs try to take it back the other way again with LaRocco. LaRocco with Danny Moran. Moran couldn't field a shot off of the saucer pass. And now McDonald back the other way for Abington. 5:40 to go. McDonald cuts back the other way. 5 goals, 4 assists. Making 5 assists as he had the apple on the Green Wave's first goal. 10 points on the young season. De Jesus again decides to become the hitter instead of the hittee and lays out one of the Bulldogs. Both players get back up and De Jesus keeps the puck in the Abington offensive end. 5 minutes to go. We're still tied up at 2. De Jesus stepping up on it to prevent a David Kane opportunity. Blonde far corner, able to take it away from Grafton. Blonde will have to chase it down again. Dean Alex shoots off the stick of Harris. Bulldogs keep it deep, but eventually deflect it up into the Green Wave bench. And the faceoff will be to the right of Nicholas Harris. McDonald in with David Kane for the faceoff. McDonald comes away with the puck. Sam McDonald flies into the offensive zone, has a lane, shoots off the blocker. The puck died in the crease, and the Green Wave weren't able to find it. Now Declan McCarthy shoots high of the crossbar. Kept in now by Nick Daly. Daly looking for McDonald at the near side faceoff dot. Now Erickson launches a shot, and that deflecting off a stick wide. Daly back deep. Green Wave buzzing in the last 3.5. McCarthy chips it as he takes a hit, and I believe offsetting penalties. It's going to be Declan McCarthy, I think, for the Green Wave. And Dean Alex, the junior defenseman, both headed to the box. Offsetting penalties, no change in manpower. We skate 5-on-5 for the next 2+ minutes. The folks in the box will have to wait for the next stoppage after 2 minutes to exit. Tate Erickson off the face-off win for the Green Wave. Rockland able to deflect it down off of the shot attempt. And now sent all the way down icing as Erickson won the race over Danny Moran. Very entertaining as we expected between these two rivals. A lot of history between these two schools. Last time Rockland met Abington, it was a decisive win for the boys basketball team for the Green Wave. Erickson launches a shot and another glove save, flashing the leather, was Ricky Asansi. The Bulldogs take the defensive zone draw. Patrick McGuirk gains the zone, tried to make a nice jump step move, but unable to keep the possession as it's deflected back to neutral ice. Green Wave take it, and Niles able to dangle along the blue line to prevent the offsides. McGuirk. The Bulldogs have numbers into the offensive end. The shot sticked aside by Harris. 2.5 to go in regulation. This one set behind the net. And then Jack Blond sent it wide. Whitman gathers, settles, sends it off the board. The Bulldogs keep it in deep. De Jesus now. Joey Mann. Up to McGuirk. He's played some big minutes here for the Bulldogs. How he's got any gas left in the tank is beyond me. He shoots right off the stomach of Harris. Now Niles trying to chase it down. He sends it off the boards all the way down. Icing called on the Green Wave. 1:44 to go in the third period. Message from Coach Brian Woodford. Defense comes first here. Morocco in to take the draw, but before that, we'll have a timeout called by Rockland. 1:44 to go in the third period, all knotted up. Couldn't ask for a more entertaining game as we cross 10 p.m. here in Rockland. Talked a little bit about the history between these two schools. Of course, no game meant more than the Division VI Super Bowl a couple of years ago at Gillette Stadium. Rockland was victorious in that one over the Abington Green Wave in the rain down in Foxborough. A lot of classic football and basketball the last couple of years. Has always been a great hockey matchup between these two teams. McGuirk and Joey Mann have led the charge on that front for the Bulldogs, who up until last year had one of the Green Wave's starting goaltenders from the freshman year. That was Joey Dow, who transferred to Rockland following his freshman season. So there's 1:44 left, and we'll see what kind of design play the Bulldogs have here. Varsity will retake his crease. See how aggressive the Bulldogs are. LaRocco unable to win the faceoff. The Green Wave have it. And now a 3-on-2 for the Green Wave. Grafton able to settle. He gets taken down. And then sent to the front where Joey Mann was able to slash it down. And now the Bulldogs gain the zone with Mann. Mann with a little bit of space, his shot deflecting off the stick of Whitman wide. McDonald with a $1:14 to go. McDonald into the glove of Varsity. He covers for another faceoff. McCarthy and Dean Alex out of the penalty box. McDonald and LaRocco in for the face-off. Another McDonald win, but McGuirk able to take it away. Blocked shot from Whitman in a big moment as we cross the 1-minute mark. Deflected in by McDonald to negate the icing. McGuirk backhands it around. Didn't have enough heat on it. McDonald able to take it away. His stick being held. Now McDonald behind the net. 35 seconds to go in the third period. Erickson over to Whitman. Blonde chips it back into the Rockland offensive end. McCarthy bobs and weaves, sends it off the boards. Looking for Cam Pino. Pino left it behind. McGuirk takes it there. Now McCarthy giving him the trouble. 10 seconds to play. McGuirk will hold it out. And the buzzer will sound. We are headed for overtime. 2-2 in a classic affair between the Rockland Bulldogs, the Abington Green Wave. We'll have a brief timeout here for everybody to recatch their breath. And then there's a 5-minute sudden death 4-on-4 that we'll bring you when we come back here. Only on Abington Community Access and Media right after this. Five-minute 4-on-4 sudden death. Green Wave send out McDonald, McCarthy, Tate Erickson, and Amani De Jesus. It's McGuirk, LaRocco, Jack Blonde, and Joey Mann for the Rockland Bulldogs. McGuirk, he had the second goal for the Bulldogs. De Jesus spins it in deep. Now Blonde up to LaRocco. A lot of space out there with 4-on-4. LaRocco can't get around De Jesus. Now it's Erickson far corner. Tate Erickson. McGuirk giving him the business from behind, able to steal the puck away. And then McDonald recovers in neutral ice. McDonald spins with it, keeps it along the blue line. Sam McDonald for the face-off dot into the netting. Stoppage with 3:44 to go. One change for the Bulldogs. David Kane on, replacing McGuirk, who I didn't think was going to leave the ice here in the extra frame. Matthew Grafton lost the handle. Now Whitman has to recover. Rather, that's Campino, number 20. Pino spins it in deep. Sean Duggan in the near side corner. And now Dean Alex. Kane gains the blue line. His shot into the glove of Harris, who holds for the faceoff with 3:08 to go. Back comes McGuirk after a brief 15-second rest on the Rockland bench. Blonde Alex and Kane joining him on the ice for the Bulldogs. It's McCarthy, DeJesus, McDonald's, and Erickson still for the Green Wave. Erickson gains the offensive zone. Drops it back to Sam McDonald. McDonald on the near side half wall towards the middle. The shot from McCarthy, and he didn't get the full stick on it, off the heel to the end boards. 2:45 to go. Long lead pass, and McGuirk was half a step off sides. Green Wave with the offensive zone draw. McCarthy's shot blocked away. McDonald able to regain possession. McCarthy got tripped up, no call. He's able to recover the puck. Gives it to McDonald, now behind the end line. 3-on-2 for the Bulldogs. McGuirk lost it. DeJesus, a nice poke check to separate the puck. DeJesus able to find McCarthy, no. Dean Alex back out to the red line. DeJesus gathers it in there. DeJesus shoots just wide, and Asansi will cover the rebound off the end wall. 2 minutes to go. Three new Bulldogs out. And McGuirk will again head to the bench for, I'm sure, a very brief rest. Green Wave with the face-off. Whitman launches the shot. Pad save Asansi. Rebound to the near side corner. Whitman again. Off the wall looking for Campino. That didn't connect, but Whitman able to step up on it and keep it in deep. Joey Mann looking for Dean Alex, who was drifting behind the defense. That one didn't connect either. Max Wilkinson getting some time here in the extra frame. 90 seconds to go. Pino. Far side face-off circle. Left it for Wilkinson. That's now Sean Duggan. The Bulldogs back the other way. They gain the zone clearly with LaRocco. LaRocco's drop pass. The shot sticked up into the netting. It came from Joey Mann. And the Green Wave are going to call their timeout here. If they're allowed to. It looks like the refs are saying they can't call the timeout. Coach Woodford wants an explanation why he can't use his overtime timeout. Less than a minute to go. The Green Wave win the defensive zone draw. Sam McDonald spins back behind the cage. Saucer pass over to DeJesus, who gave it right back to McDonald, who couldn't corral it cleanly. Now LaRocco gains the zone. His shot is deflected by the skate of DeJesus. McDonald again. Off the boards. Looking up for Tate Erickson. McGuirk able to take the puck in the neutral zone. Opportunity, the shot, a great save for Harris. Point blank on Jack Blonde. And we remain tied with 21 seconds left in overtime. De Jesus heads to the bench. He has had one heck of a game for the Green Wave. Between the physicality and what he's done now, 2-on-1, McDonald with Whitman. McDonald shoots, and a save, Asanti. A tick or two under 10 seconds to go. McDonald in for the face-off again. Able to win it, but McGuirk gets in the passing lane and takes it away. 2 seconds, the Green Wave take it away and send it all the way down the river. This one will end in a draw. All-time classic game between the Bulldogs and the Green Wave. Abington moves to 2-2 and 3 on the year, their third draw. The Bulldogs move to 3-3 and 2. I want to thank you for tuning into this live stream and every live stream here on the networks of Abington Community Access and Media. I want to thank our camera person and our director and producer extraordinaire, Mike the Postman Simmons, for braving the cold temperatures here in the Rockland Ice Rink, bringing the sights and sounds from this classic affair on behalf of our executive producer, Kevin Tocci, and Mike the Postman Simmons. I'm Mad Dog Matt Nelson, and we will see you next game.